Hi, welcome to our series about NFTs, where you will learn about all the technical aspects of creating NFTs on Hedera. I am Michiel Mulders, I am developer advocate and your host for this series. Let's get started. Tokens on the Hedera network come with a set of parameters that you can define when you create a token. Let's break these down in an easy to understand way. Name. Every token needs a name. The name doesn't have to be unique because the token ID that will be assigned when you create your token is a unique identifier. However, it is a good practice to pick a unique name to avoid any confusion on the network. Symbol. The token symbol is a shorthand representation of your token's name and can't exceed more than 100 bytes. Decimals. The number of decimals determines how divisible your token is. Want to break your token into tiny bits like pizza slices? Then you need to set decimals. For instance, if you want to create a token that has 2 decimals, you need to set the decimals parameter to 2. However, when creating an NFT, you must set the decimals parameter to 0 because an NFT can't be divided into smaller pieces. Initial supply specifies the number of tokens to be put in circulation when creating the token. When you've just set your decimals parameter to 2 and want to create 100 tokens of initial supply, you need to set the initial supply field to 10,000 to account for 2 decimals. Again, when creating an NFT, you need to set the initial supply field to 0. Treasury. Imagine you have created a new token and you want to mint 10 units of this token. Where do these tokens go? Whenever you mint a new token, it will go to the Treasury account. Within this account, you can keep them safe or distribute them to users. You can set a Treasury account to the same account with which you are creating the token, or you can set it to a different address to distribute the power over your token. Memo. You can store some extra information on a token level. This might be useful if you want to add info about your token or link to a document that contains more information. The memo field uses UTF-8 encoding and expects a maximum of 100 bytes. Supply type. You can set your token to a finite or infinite supply type. When you use a finite supply type, you can actually create scarcity. Imagine you define a maximum supply of 100 tokens. This means you can't mint more than 100 tokens when the supply type is set to finite. Besides creating scarcity, also give users the guarantee that you can't mint more tokens than you've promised because the Hedera protocol enforces this limit of 100 tokens. When you set the supply type to infinite, you have a lot of flexibility to mint more tokens in the future when you need them. Think about a game that continuously has to mint new items of the same type. A potential risk of using an infinite supply type is creating inflation, where the token's value decreases over time as more tokens are introduced. In short, both approaches have pros and cons. The supply type is heavily dependent on your use case. Keys. You can compare keys to setting permissions for your token. For instance, you can set a key that allows someone to mint new units of your token, which is called the supply key. In total, 7 different keys exist for a token. You don't have to set all keys. When you don't set a key, it becomes immutable and this functionality won't be available for your token and can't be undone. The concept of keys gives you the ability to distribute permissions over your token to different accounts. In short, keys in Hedera give token creators the power to control, manage, and adapt tokens, ensuring security and meeting regulatory needs. And finally, custom fees. Custom fees allow you to set rules for when users trade your token on the open market. For instance, you want to receive a fixed fee the user pays for each token transfer. It's a simple way as a token creator to earn a recurring income to improve the project further. More advanced custom fees are possible, like setting a percentage-based fee called a fractional fee. It's even possible to combine multiple fees. In summary, when creating tokens on the Hedera network, you can define the following parameters. The name field is a label for your token, preferably unique. The symbol is a brief representation of your token's name. Decimals define the divisibility of your token. The initial supply indicates the amount of tokens to be initially circulated. The Treasury account is designed as an account where newly minted tokens are stored. Memo is an optional field for additional token information. The supply type can be either finite, creating scarcity, or infinite, offering more minting flexibility. Keys allow you to set permissions and controls for your token. Custom fees allow you to set rules for transaction fees when the token is traded, which can be fixed, percentage-based, or a combination. These parameters provide token creators with extensive customization and control capabilities, ensuring the token aligns with specific use cases and objectives.